Welcome to today's webinar on unlocking learning potential in your district. My name is Kimberly Kwame. I oversee the Learning Resources team that focuses on preparing incoming club and district leaders for their roles. Our main responsibility is creating content for and managing Rotary's Online Learning Center. I've been at Rotary for 16 years now, and I'm excited to share some of our new developments with you all. I'm going to pass it on to Amy to introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amy Hopkins, and I'm the Curriculum Development Supervisor. Our team takes the content that club and district leaders need to have to prepare for their role and turns them into the interactive modules on the Learning Center, as well as creating leaders' guides for the different learning events throughout the Rotary year. While I've only been on Rotary staff for about 9 or 10 months, I also serve as my own district's trainer, and I'm excited to share some tips and things of putting this into action within your district. I'm going to hand things over to Megan.
Hi, everyone. My name is Megan Timmons, and I'm the Learning Technology Specialist. Our team helps support the technical side and the software for Rotary's Learning Center. We also support the curriculum development team when they need materials updated. I am excited to talk to you more about features of the Learning Center later on in this presentation. And Kim, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Megan. So today we're going to take a look at the Learning Center from the big picture. Amy's going to give, I'm going to talk about some data as well, and then Amy's going to give us an overview of the content and talk about our shift from content-centered training to participant-centered learning. And then Megan's going to finish us off with some highlights on some of our features and talk about how you can stay connected to all of us. And at the end, we'll have some time for questions. So before I get started, I wanted to point out that we build content here to be basic. It covers the policies set out by the board and the trustees. And then we put best practices and ideas for implementing these policies. We'll build on this more later in the presentation. But I wanted to be clear that this is just one way that a member can learn. And did you know that Rotary's Learning Center is celebrating 10 years? You can, we launched our current Learning Center in August 2018 because we were looking for more features and a better user experience. So we hope we've been able to deliver on that for you. But why should you use Rotary's Learning Center? And why should you encourage others to do the same? So first of all, it's customized to you based on your language, your role, district, and your zone. You can further customize your experience by creating a favorite list to easily reference documents later. Find the most up-to-date content. When I started at Rotary, this team was producing manuals for every club role and some district roles. We would print and mail them out. They would always be out of date by the time they were delivered. But with the Learning Center, we're able to keep the courses more up to date, and we have several ways that you can determine what has been updated recently, and we'll go over that as we go on. You can track your own progress, download certificates for reference for courses or series of courses known as learning plans. You can compete with other members for the most points using our global, zone, and district leaderboards. Finally, you can learn more about Rotary to maximize your member experience. So let's go a little bit deeper onto all these points. First, I just wanted to remind everybody that there are two ways to get to the Learning Center. You can sign into My Rotary, click Learning and Reference on the menu, and click down here to Learning Center. Or you can type in your browser rotary.org/learn, sign into the My Rotary, and get directly into the Learning Center. If you have never been to the Learning Center before, this is how you should enter. Once you get in there and accept the privacy policy, then you'll be able to use our deep links to get directly into the courses and learning plans that you want to access. So really, the first step is encouraging your members to get a My Rotary account. Go to the Learning Center and accept the privacy policy. Once they're in and have accepted the privacy policy, this will be the homepage for members. Each box on this page represents a course catalog by topic. Course catalogs include courses you can choose to enroll in. As I said earlier, the Learning Center is customizable, and this page is visible just to our members. There's another page that's visible for members who are regional leaders, assistant regional leaders, directors, and trustees. And so this helps our general members not be overwhelmed with too many choices. For our non-members, we have simplified the course catalogs offered so that their page looks like this. Now, if you have a member that accesses the Learning Center that looks like this, that just means that when they created a My Rotary account, they used a different email address than the one their club has on file for them. And now we just need to merge their profiles to get them working in the member side. And they can email data@rotary.org to merge profiles. And we're happy to merge the course completions on our end as well. So let's take a look at some of the numbers now that you have an overview of how the site works. So currently we have a little bit more than 175,500 members in the Learning Center. It's a little bit over 10%, and we continue to raise that number each year. When we look at which zones are participating the most in the Learning Center, we can see that South America, Africa, and parts of Asia have the highest usage. We also like to see how many different clubs have been using the Learning Center, with the thought that if at least one member in each club accesses courses and content in the Learning Center, then your club is possibly getting some of our most up-to-date strategic messaging into your club. And so we're hovering around 50% for the past few years. Finally, you can see that as of November 29th, we have over 1,000 courses. We have just about 140 courses in English and courses offered in over 20 languages. The best way to find these courses is to filter by languages. And on the bottom of the screen here, you can see you can find courses in additional languages. So if you speak another language and you want to see the resources available in that language, you can go click that course catalog, and then I would suggest filtering by the language you are looking for. You may have noticed there is a course evaluation at the end of every course. And here's what some of the evaluation data is telling us. First, most hear about our courses from district leaders. So district leaders are our best way to get the message out to our clubs and other district leaders. 97% said that the course is relevant to their role. 95% said that the course met their expectations. And 92% said they learned something new from the course. While 80% are confident and 17% are somewhat confident that they will be able to apply what they learned from the course. So again, we track this information, and anytime we're about to revise a course, we will look at the course evaluation data for that specific course and be able to adjust based on your feedback. If you actually don't have any positive or negative feedback to give and you don't want to take the time to evaluate it, all you have to do is click on the words course evaluation and the check mark will appear so that that material shows up as complete. So it is not a requirement that you fill out the course evaluation each time. But again, we do want to hear your opinion if you have one. And so with that, we're going to take a look at what the content is telling us. And Amy's going to go ahead and take over from here. Go ahead, Amy.
Thanks. Thanks, Kim. So as we look at the content of the Learning Center, just want to come back to the homepage for a moment. And as Kim mentioned, each one of these boxes is a different course catalog by topics. And just another reminder that the courses in the Learning Center are intended to cover the basic information like Rotary's policies, role-based courses that cover what's in the Rotary International and Rotary Foundation Code of Policies and Bylaws, as well as basic professional development courses. So it's not just your Rotary world, it's your personal and professional world as well. Our hope is that this gives members a strong base of knowledge, and live training conducted by clubs, district, and zones will then build on what's in the Learning Center to be able to focus on regional issues and how to take action and implement what was learned online. We've tried to create small chunks of information and place them in individual courses for the broadest audience. These individual courses will appear in multiple learning plans, which are a series of courses. Club officers each have a learning plan that we recommend before taking office to complete. We try to only add new courses or remove courses from learning plans at the end of each Rotary year, so we don't disrupt reporting at the district level very much. You can also go back at any time to review content or even save it in your favorites to find it more easily. I'd also like to note that all of our courses are written to members, which are both Rotarians and Rotaractors. So Rotaractors, if you see a club officer role that you will hold in your Rotaract club, we recommend you complete that course as well. Every role-based learning plan has a Get Ready course that gives an overview of the role. But before we explore more of the content, let's look at what a learning plan looks like. When you enroll in a learning plan, you can see the list of courses already included as well as your progress. Once you enroll, it's very likely that some courses may already appear as complete or in progress because those courses appear in multiple places. That's one of the great things about our platform. You don't have to redo the same content over and over again for every single role that you may take on. Breaking the content into smaller chunks of information makes it easier for learners to digest, and it also helps us keep the materials updated more often. When we go into an individual course, this is what that course would look like. Some content will appear in the large screen, others will open in a new window. On the right side of the screen, that's the material in the course. Completed items are in blue with that blue check mark. In progress items are orange. Remember, the course evaluation is optional, and as long as you click on the title, it will appear as complete, like it does in this screen. Below, some courses may have additional resources that are optional and are not connected to the completion of the course, but may be good reference for you. I do want to point out some things here. If your course appears as complete and you come back and see a material that is not complete, that means we've added the material or swapped it out since the last time you were in the course. Often we make small edits to the courses, but sometimes they are larger. If we revise a course, we'll try to promote it in Learning in Action, our monthly newsletter, as well as in the Learning Center. You can always see in the course description in the lower left what month and year the course was updated in. In addition, there is an overall course catalog PDF on My Rotary that will list any course updates on a quarterly basis. Don't forget to use the filters to find what you're looking for, whether it's by language, sorting newest to oldest, A to Z, individual courses, or learning plans. The last catalog I want to point out is our trainer catalog. This has basic information on how to facilitate both in-person and online sessions. We recommend that anyone conducting training at the club, district, or zone level should complete the Facilitator's Basics Learning Plan prior to their event. We also recommend holding in-person practice sessions for your facilitators to practice their session and receive feedback from their peers. very similar to what training leaders do to prepare for the International Assembly the week before governors-elect arrive. Several of our leaders guides also are here, and as we revise each leaders guide, we will continue to build up this library. Right now, we are currently in the process of updating the District Training Assembly Leaders Guide, and that will be added here to the trainer catalog once it is completed. Now let's take a look at how we put training events and the Learning Center resources together. But before we do that, I want to define training versus learning. So when we think of training, that is giving someone information and knowledge, and it's done to the participant. The participant isn't very active in it necessarily. This may be a lecture or someone just giving information, one speaker, not much interaction. Learning, on the other hand, is absorbing information to increase your own skills and abilities. This may be reading about a topic, discussing ideas, or having hands-on practice with the skill, and learning is what the participant does. We are, as a team, moving from that mindset of training to more of learning. And we've worked very closely with the Rotary International Learning Committee, who have guided us in the directions of Rotary's training program. And this shift is coming from those discussions with the committee on how to make our training in Rotary more effective. We want members to take control of their learning while encouraging facilitators to allow members to share ideas and best practices in breakout rooms much more often than watching a presentation, having someone tell them what they need to know. With the work the Learning Committee has done, the Rotary International Board of Directors has approved some changes that will take effect on July 1st, 2023. We're giving you a preview now of some new wording and expectations. District leaders, we hope you will help us by embracing and supporting these changes in your own districts and clubs. Some of these changes are changing names of positions. So on the screen on the left, you can see the current names of club trainer, district training committee, terms that we've become very familiar with. In this culture shift, we are also changing the names to reflect that. So a district trainer will now be a district learning facilitator. The district training committee will be the district learning committee. A training event will now be a learning event. Again, this all will take place and go into effect on July 1st and was approved by the board at the January 2023 meeting. So with this change, as we've discussed before, the courses are that baseline information, and we are taking our leaders guides and revising them to build off the courses that exist in the Learning Center. We go into it assuming that participants will have completed those courses before coming to in-person events, because those online courses are best for self-paced learning, while in-person learning is best for sharing ideas, action planning, focusing on that regional content and problem solving. So we are really pushing to what is called blended learning, of that combination of online and in-person study. We believe that this is the best way to prepare for a leadership role within Rotary, whether this is a virtual meeting, an online course, an in-person event, job shadowing, or action planning. With this blended learning approach, we've created some infographics to support this. These graphics are available in English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. So looking at the club president, you can see it is not just about attending the president-elect's training seminar or PETS, or only taking courses online. There are a lot of things people can do to prepare and multiple ways to learn. We're also reflecting that these steps don't need to be done in order. As you can see, the boxes overlap to show that they all work together. These infographics are available in the Get Ready courses for club presidents, club secretaries, club treasurers, district governors, assistant governors, and District Rotary Foundation committee chairs and can be downloaded from those Get Ready courses in the Learning Center. We ask that you promote these, but then also give us your feedback before we create additional infographics for other roles or adjust the ones we currently have. With these infographics, I'd also like to note another decision that the board made in the January meeting will be that starting July 1st, 2023, club presidents, secretaries, and treasurers will be required to complete their role-specific learning plans in the Learning Center. This does not impact the current incoming group of officers, but will be an expectation for next year's group starting in the 2024-2025 Rotary year. And this concludes my portion. So now I'm going to pass it on to Megan to review some of the features of the Learning Center.
Thanks, Amy. We will start with the menu. So the three lines that you see next to the Rotary logo in the top left of the screen is the menu. It is small, so we wanted to highlight it here. What you'll do is you'll click on the three lines and the image on the right appears. These items are different pages that are a part of the Learning Center. In the next slides, we'll review each of these pages. The My Dashboard page is where you will find all the courses you are enrolled in or someone like me has enrolled you in. I don't do this often. Also, if you enroll in a learning plan, sometimes the courses pop out as individual courses. There is a chart showing how many courses you're enrolled in, completed, and in progress. As you complete courses, you will be assigned virtual badges for your accomplishments. The leaderboard displays the most active users in the Learning Center. There is a lot going on in learning topics. So if you think you'd be interested, we have a course called Getting Started with Learning Topics. And this was actually recently updated. I recommend you review that course before getting into this section. Here are some things you can do in learning topics. You can upload content relevant to the topic. You can view, download, and comment on other materials. You can discuss best practices, invite others to view, or you can create a favorite list. If we click into a learning topic, it is going to look like this. You'll see documents and links that have been shared by staff and members. When you click on each item, it will pull up the document, video, image, or link. From there, you can download the item or watch the video. As you can see on the My Favorites page, this is the page that hosts all the materials you've personally uploaded to a learning topic or privately. It also hosts any favorite lists you have created. If you create a favorite list, we recommend you create it privately for yourself, so we don't have too many favorite lists to wade through in learning topics. You can personalize this site for your purposes. Make this page your own. You can upload resources you want to keep in one place. You can also hide things that you don't want to view, and you can manage assets you upload from this page. Next, we have the questions and answers page. On this page, you can see the questions members are asking about a specific topic, like with the first two questions with the blue light bulb, or by material like the question with the colorful image, which indicates this question is about a specific material. You can filter by different categories, and you can see that is circled with the red box. You can filter by types of questions and topics as well. We do encourage members to respond to other members. We'd like you to engage with each other in this section, but we will also have staff respond if we think it's necessary. You can see the first example has no responses, the second has one answer, and the third has 3 answers. To see the other answers, you will simply click on the word 3 answers and they will all appear. So you'll be able to navigate this page. Next, we have the My Activities page, which is where you can track your progress. There are tabs to see the overall data, your course data, your learning plan data, and we covered the difference with a course and a learning plan earlier, and also your badges. We do not use certification currently. If we click on the Courses tab, you will see all the courses you are enrolled in and your progress. So this is a very handy tab to have. I do want to point out that on both the course and the learning plan tab, you can download your certificates. All the way to the right, you'll see a black ribbon, it's circled in red. Just click it to download your certificate. You can email our team with a list of individual courses you would like to see in a learning plan. The benefit of this is you are asking members to take a group of individual courses. We can give you one deep link to these courses, and then you can track the progress of this learning plan on your reports. You can also request us to set up a learning topic for your zone or district by topic or language. For example, we have a topic called District 5890, Expanding Our Reach, which is only visible to members in District 5890. We also have several catalogs for other languages. For example, we enrolled Chinese-speaking districts in a learning topic for Rotary resources in Chinese. This reminds me that if you speak a language not represented here, but members in your district translate Rotary materials into your local language, we can post those materials to a central location, and you can use the Learning Center. Finally, you can access the Learning Center via your mobile device. If you prefer to browse the Learning Center with a mobile device, there is an app called Go Learn. To access this app, visit my.rotary.org on your mobile device and sign in. Then you will click on Learning and Reference just like you would on a computer. Please be sure to pay close attention to the instructions, otherwise the app will not open correctly. Once the app is downloaded, users will need to continue the same sign-in process for when they want to use the mobile app. So I am going to repeat this for everybody. You are going to visit My Rotary on your mobile device, download the app, and then you won't open that app again. The reason for this is it enables the content of the Learning Center. Then you will again go back to your browser, sign into My Rotary like you normally do, and then navigate to the Learning Center. Please note that there are some limitations to the mobile app, such as links to specific courses or learning plans may not open due to the sign-in process, but this should be working shortly. Now that you've learned all about the content available and how to access the content, let's take a look at how you can stay connected to our team and learn what's new. First, if you don't currently receive reports and you are a district governor-elect, district governor nominee, district trainer, district membership chair, or district Rotary Foundation chair, you can complete the Access to Learning Center reports and complete the course. So here are the steps you can take to do that. First, you'll click the 3 lines at the top to access the menu, just like we showed you earlier. Then you'll choose My Dashboard. You can click the Access to Learning Center Reports course. If it doesn't appear on the top, you can filter in the top right corner A to Z. Complete the course and you should have access to reports the following Monday. These members can share reports with other district committees, assistant governors, or clubs if they are interested. The district leaders can decide if someone else needs to manage the reports, and they can share them. Emails with reports or reminders to take courses come from learn@learnmail.rotary.org. If you want to receive these messages in your inbox, you will need to whitelist the email or add it to your list of approved senders. If you don't know how to do this, simply Google how to add an email as an approved sender in Yahoo Mail or for the email server that you use. If you would like to receive communications from us about new courses or other information related to the Learning Center and more, you can go to My Rotary, News and Media, and then select Newsletters, and you can manage your subscriptions. Be sure to select Learning in Action. Here we still have Training Talk, but we recently rebranded. So just select that for updates. The Learning Center also has a Facebook page. You can visit our page for new and revised course promotions, data, and tips. In addition, please share the page and any tips posted to your Facebook feed. This helps us spread the word to Rotarians about this great learning tool. We also launched a brand new Instagram, and we promoted this webinar on the Instagram, as you can see. You can follow us there as well. It is Rotary Learn on Instagram. Lastly, if you should have any questions about the Learning Center or run into technical issues, you can contact learn@rotary.org for assistance. And now, Kim, I will send it back to you for any closing comments.
Thank you all again for joining us. Finally, if you should have any questions about this webinar, please feel free to reach out to us at learn@rotary.org. Thank you so much.